What's up? It's your boy Riley Weiss reporting to you from Spartan Sports News.
Hey, what's up? I'm Neb.
What's up, Neb?
Hey, Riley, what's up?
Nothing much, man. Just impressed how good the girls varsity basketball team is going to be this year.
Yeah, I know. I was talking to the manager here, and she said that they're better than last year. How crazy is that?
Let's see what Lindsay Pierre and Coach O have to say about this.
Fatala, and I'm reporting for Spartan TV Sports Network from the gym at Miami Country Day School. Basketball is a fun sport to watch, especially when it's as intense as the girls' varsity basketball team.
The practices have been pretty hard for the kids. They're complaining about their bodies hurting.
Do you love the sport so much that you are willing to practice all year?
That's debatable, but yeah, I do. I've been playing it all my life.
So right now, I don't have a good feel for where we're going to be at the end of the season, but right now, it's not looking good.
How do you feel to be a regional state champion and a new national champion?
It feels good. We're never really satisfied because we want to go back this year, but other than that, it's a great feeling.
Well, we have a lot of tough games. We play a national schedule. As far as a home game, we have to play IMG, who have some top-ranked players on the team. That's probably going to be one of our tougher games.
What makes the girls' varsity team so intense?
Probably the fact that our coaches are really intense.
They're not going anywhere. This team is resilient. They're not going anywhere. So if for 1 second you think that Dylan's going to just take the foot off the pedal, you're crazy.
And our practices are really intense, and we run a lot.
Basketball is very intense when it comes to wanting the title of national and state champions. These are the girls playing in the national game. They ended up winning this game and gaining the national champions title. I am Andrea Fatala, and we are out.
Wow. Looks like they have a lot of work to reach the goal and winning a state championship. Let's hope they do that.
I heard the boys varsity soccer team got some new young talent as well.
Me too. The boys varsity soccer team could contend for states this year.
That would be great. Let's go to Diego and see what the coaches and players have to say.
Hi, my name is Diego Rapesa, coming at you straight out of MCDS. Today I'm here to talk with Coach Watson, boys varsity soccer head coach. How are you today, sir?
I'm doing fine today. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. I have some questions for you. How are you going to help your team win?
First way I'm going to help them win is they got to realize that not everyone is the main player, and everybody has to do their part on the field and work together as a team. Right now it's a little tough. We've had a couple we've been practicing for a week and a half. First couple of scrimmages, we had guys who think they should have the ball at their feet the entire match. And in a regular soccer match, 80-minute match, you might have the ball for 1 minute. So it's going to take a little bit of work in progress, make sure everybody learns their part of the game and work together as one unit, as a team.
Okay. Who are the key players for you this year?
We have several key players. We have Leo Craignotti, who's come back. He left for a year, came back, was injured, and this year he's hopefully back full strength. He's controlling the midfield. Augustine Popoloff is going to be very good. Aaron Dill worked very hard this summer with one of my assistant coaches working on his shot. We have a young midfielder, Diego Apresa, who might help us out a little bit. And our defense is going to be pretty good. We have a young keeper, Michael McPherson's coming in. I have a good bunch of coaches helping me out. We have Luis Valverdere. We have my son, Quentin Watson, and our goalkeeper coach, Trebron Tavar, who's working with Michael, really making him a top keeper. So we'll do pretty good this year.
Hello. I'm back here with Matias Marin, starting defender in boys varsity soccer team. How are you today, boy?
I'm good. How are you, Diego?
I'm pretty good. I'm going to ask you a couple questions if you're fine with that.
Yeah, I'm good.
Okay. How's your team's performance going so far this year?
Oh, we've been playing really well, practicing a lot during practice, working really hard, working on our physical conditioning, our skills, techniques, so we're looking to have a big season.
Do you think that if you work hard, you can win states this year?
Oh, definitely, yeah. I think we can definitely win states this year if we work hard.
I'm back here with Zach Mimran, new freshman players for boys varsity soccer. Hello, Zach. How are you?
Good, thank you.
Can I ask you a couple questions?
Yes, of course.
Okay. How does it feel to be surrounded by your new teammates?
It feels good. Like my own school, I was in varsity too, so they quickly joined me in the group, and I felt like there was no difference.
As a freshman, how do you like your coaches?
Well, Coach Watson is a very good coach. He's the head coach. He trains us hard and makes us work, be conditioned for and ready for all the games. So he's a good coach and treats everybody well.
And last question, how do you feel about your captains this year?
The captains are Leo, Augustine, and Yud. The main captain is Leo, I think. Leo's a very, very good player, and he knows how to handle a team. And he's a good influence for the people, and we should all look up to him. So he's a very good captain.
Okay, that's good. Thank you, Zach, and I'm out.
Thanks, Diego. I can't wait to cheer for you at the state finals.
And now let's talk about the popularity of fantasy football here at Miami Country Day.
Yeah, I know. Everywhere I go, all I hear is people talking about fantasy and how good their team is.
I know, my team is good too. My record's 6-3. What's yours, Riley?
Yeah, I love fantasy, but my record is 8-1.
That's crazy. That's a really good winning streak. Now here's Connor's interview on some students and teachers about their record in fantasy football.
Hi, I'm Connor coming at you from Spartan TV. Fantasy football competition is at an all-time high, and MCDS is no exception. Fantasy football started in 1963. The objective of fantasy football is for you and your friends to start a league and have a draft. The point of fantasy football is to draft and create the best team possible. You draft and pick players that are currently playing in the NFL. The point is to make the best team possible. The better your players do in real life, the better your team does. If you win the league, you win the ultimate prize, which is determined before the league starts.
It's just something fun I like to do with my friends. I mean, I usually win every year. Like, I'm pretty good at it. I'm 5-2 right now. I drafted Jamal Charles, who tore his ACL 2 weeks ago, but luckily I traded him away, so I think I'm doing fine. I would take Devontae Freeman. I mean, he's having a really great year. He's had like 4 games with like 20-plus points, which is really good. So Devontae Freeman's probably the sleeper of the year. I mean, no one really expected him to do well. He came out of FSU, so I mean, go Noles. Money, sense of satisfaction. I don't know. Good feeling.
Hi, I'm Connor here with Lee.
Hi, it's good to be here.
So Lee, why do you play fantasy football?
Because football is one of my favorite sports.
How are you doing in your league?
I'm very good.
What is your record?
6-1.
Very nice. Who was your first draft pick?
Le'Veon Bell.
Why did you pick him?
He's a very good, strong running back.
And if you were to have an MCDS fantasy football team, who would you pick?
CJ, but...
So, Mr. Conan, why do you play fantasy football?
I think it's a fun way to follow the NFL. So it gives me a reason to watch other games.
And how are you doing in your league?
I'm doing middle of the pack in both leagues I'm in, but in one league I'm rising to the top, in the other league I'm plummeting like a rock.
Who was your first pick?
Well, my first pick in the league where I'm starting to sink like a rock was Jamal Charles, who now currently has no ligament in his knee.
So if you could draft again, who would you pick?
Probably the local South Miami kid from Central High School, Devontae Freeman.
And who is your sleeper of the fantasy football season?
At this point, I don't think there are any sleepers. Like, we've seen what everybody's going to do at this point. If you think one of your guys is suddenly going to get much, much better, you're crazy.
And if you were to have an MCDS fantasy football team, who would be your first overall pick?
Probably CJ. Seems like he's a real versatile all-around player.
Thank you for your time. Looks like fantasy football is on the rise. Maybe one day we'll be seeing CJ on the NFL Draft Fantasy Board. I'm Connor from Spartan Sports TV.
I sure hope Mr. Kona has better luck at in the Rock League.
All right, well, that's all we have for today. Thanks for watching. Peace out, cuz.
All right, peace out, Riley.
Oh. Odell.